I don't know if you guys are like me, but I really don't enjoy playing Bruiser. No offense to any Bruiser player. I also don't have Tiamat and Rahu. Maybe that is the real reason, but I just cannot play Bruiser. I can't. It takes too long. So I have to find a way to play against Bruiser and still not hate myself. But then you can't cleave them anymore. You can only control them. But control also takes too fucking long if you don't deal damage. So I've found the unit to allow me to break through all the Bruiser player, and that is going to be Nahor. And I've been loving this guy. He is probably my favorite character in RTA at the moment. So Nahor provide you with defense down and freeze, control and damage in one unit. I'm building him on Bloodbath because every Lilium will focus him down, so this will allow him to take a hit, maybe or two. I'm not too sure, but he will be rocking triple accuracy. I need to get better accuracy. You can see I need to get like HP and defense percent under the accuracy main module. But I've been farming Aurora for so much and I just can't get the things that I really need. So I will be sticking with my Nahor like this for now. But in the future, I want to get him more stat. I have 0 dupe and my skill up is 415. So this is a very standard Bruiser draft. We have double healers and double tank. And my draft, yes, I built a Lily. I know, shame on me, fuck. But I noticed that if I give any Bruiser player the Lily, I just can't do anything. Like, they will outspeed me. I don't have Mio. I don't have Hendrik. I can't outspeed people properly. I have to have some sort of unit on my team to steal from the enemy, and I built my Lily. So the most important way to play CC, in my opinion, is to apply three things. We have the stun, so we have Obol, or freeze, we have Nahor, and we need the slow debuff, so we have Viper. So my Viper has 200 accuracy. It's not like the usual tank Viper. He will land the slow debuff. And we have defense down, so you can actually do damage on the enemy. Bonus if you can increase the enemy cooldown time, but you can't do that all the time. So right here, the Linglo actually cleanse with Alicorn. So I'm in a bad spot, but we have the Obol with the secondary strip right here to take away the immunity. And with Lily on my team, I can reduce the cooldown of my Obol so that he can apply the slow, not the slow, the dot back to do damage on the enemy unit. So the main damage will be from the dot of Obol as well as the defense down plus the damage from my other character. So it is very important to have actual good stat on your character as well, because if you're not doing any real damage, then you will never control them long enough. However, look at this, right? Viper damage is not that big. I don't trigger Bloodbath at all because my damage is so small. Bloodbath is very strong into Cleaver that do big damage immediately. But this kind of control team with a bit of damage is not going to do that amount of damage that trigger the bloodbath. So I don't have to worry about the Tiamat randomly cut in between. And because I combine the speed buff of my team and the slow debuff on the enemy team, I'm moving 2 turns when enemy take like half a turn. So my cooldown is constantly being refreshed by naturally taking a turn, and with the defense down, even my CC unit on triple accuracy can still do very good damage. And things like Rahu will not have a lot of HP. The moment you defense break the Rahu, then you can actually kill it very easily. And Alicon doesn't cleanse all debuff. So he gave up and I get a W. And I've been doing this exact combination, this exact 5 unit to every single Bruiser player that I meet. So let's say, oh, I even find like a Lilium. So let's check out what I do to a Lilium. If I see a Lilium, I will usually draft like a real damage dealer because CC will not bring her down quickly. So I go in, outspeed as usual. You need to farm Doki Doki, okay? If you want to play this, you gotta farm fucking Doki Doki. And a mix of Aurora, maybe like a 7 to 3 because you need the Swift Smite. So I boost my Messiah. You need to have some sort of damage dealer. It could be Messiah, it could be your Yelly, it could be your Blue Rin, but you need a damage dealer last pick for your CC com as well, because not every time you get every CC unit you want, and sometimes they will draft a Hoyan. They will draft a unit that you want to kill with actual damage, like Lilium, because you cannot CC her. So a Messiah is always drafted last in my team as well. But if I have a Messiah here, he can also ban my Messiah, and we're gonna be fighting a Lilium with raw CC. It is doable. Like Lilium was buffed to be quote unquote broken, but you can still sort of survive her. As you can see right here, I CC Lilium with the attack down and her damage is going to be shit. But she can buff herself. So right here with my Nahor, I block her buff so that she cannot buff herself with attack buff. Even with the count, she is suffering from the attack down and the buff block that she cannot finish my old man Obol. So I can release my dot once again. And after that turn, she's not that strong anymore because after she bursts you and you don't die and you can keep applying debuff on her and defense her down, then she become a very squishy character to kill. So I think for Lilium, you gotta really find a way for her to move, or else the CC player can still survive and do damage to you. So he quit right there the moment he can't kill my Obol. He is another Bruiser player with Lilium, so I go in with my usual setup. We lose the Lily to the drafting phase, but I can still dot him. I ignore the Holden with immunity because Holden's not too important. If immunity is on Linglo, I will have to strip her, but Holden is not that important. So I use my Viper to strip and then my Nahor to provide the freeze. And I have my Lot of Silence on Messiah, so Messiah will not be targeted by Lilium in case my Messiah doesn't take a turn. Messiah move, I actually did not kill the Lilium because of Bloodbath. However, she died to the dot because Lilium would not be built with HP. If you build Lilium with HP, she doesn't do damage, and that is her weakness, right? So she will always be in 20k-ish, 25k-ish HP range, and even with Bloodbath and a lot of silence, I think Messiah or any real damage dealer can still manage to burst her down or bring her close to death, and then maybe the dot unit can finish her. But when you play CC, there's always going to be that guy that just farm better Doki, that have better speed roll than you, and with a better base speed unit, you just lose, and it is what it is. So I get outsped, the Messiah cleave my entire team, bada bing, bada boom, I lost. But I really like losing this way, okay? You know what? This is better. If I lose, it is because this guy has a bigger PP than me, outspeed me, and cleave me with Messiah. I lose immediately. It feels better than spending 10 minutes touching one another, foreplay for fucking half an hour, just to be like, I gotta go. My mom is calling, my goldfish is dying, and then you lose. Like it's so annoying when you play Bruiser for so long and then you just kind of lose because you I don't know. After so long, you just kind of lose. So every game that I get to fight like full Bruiser, I just kind of win because they don't take a turn. I defense down. I do dot. Oh, there's the kind of game against Veronica play as well. So that is pretty interesting. Veronica cut in between your CC comp. She's very, very annoying. So here, I take my first turn. He takes his first turn. Can't kill me. Bada bing. I don't care about this unit. It needs attack buff to kill things. So I will go in. I actually just stun them. I don't care. Veronica is going to cut in between. She's going to steal my immunity, or she's going to spread her own immunity. That's why I have two stripper on my team. Viper, take care of all the immunity that she put on, and the game is over. Because they now are slow, they will eat my defense down, and Lilium is going to kill them one by one. So I think it's always great to have a damage dealer in your CC team. Now I'm using Lilium and Messiah. I'm not sure if they're like the best damage dealer for your CC team. Messiah can destroy things like Hoyen. So that's great. Sometimes you see Hoyen and you know that your Messiah is going to be a great draft regardless. Lilium is great as well because she can do that, right? The follow-up stun, the great damage, she buff herself so she's not slow like other damage dealer. But I would love to have like a damage dealer that also provides some sort of AoE control to complete the team in a way. And the one that I think of is going to be like Lian, which sounds kind of weird, but I think Lian kind of complete the team in a way that other unit can't. She has AoE, turn meter, steal, she do some great damage, but it's just that her 1 and 2 doesn't really provide much value for the team. I think other damage can really help out, like if I use my Yelly that I pulled recently out of a random summon, because you gotta do the summon event. But I don't plan to build Yelly because god fucking damn, you gotta need 5, 5, 5, 5. Like, oh my god. I'm using my Lily at like 1, 1, 1. And she is incredible. I 6-star Hellkit thinking he's gonna help me, but so far, not so much. Not really a fan. So I'm looking for, maybe I'm gonna put in Fangus for even more dot and damage. I'm thinking of putting like Vice and Catchy as well. So this guy can like provide more control and reduce my team cooldown. That sounds kind of cool. But I also want to put in like RC for extra debuff. And this guy can extend debuff. That sounds like absolutely ridiculous. And he's a 4-star unit. So I really want to try out these like 4-star damage dealer. It's just that building anything in this game takes like 20,000 years. So it takes a while. Maybe if I just add Kraken in and build DPS Kraken. I don't know. Anyway, guys, that is my team. I'm going to show you guys my build for each unit. So first is going to be my Lily. she doesn't have the best speed set because she get banned like a lot of time, and I don't need her to go first. I think Lily going first for my team is kind of awkward. I like her going after Obol so that she can boost Obol turn meter at 111. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna have the Latisse to skill her up properly anytime soon. Obol is gonna be the one going first. If he can CC, great. If he can't, no problemo whatsoever. He's going to provide a strip for the team with Codex of Magic. He can strip. He can do a lot of damage with the dot. My secondary strip's going to be Viper. He's very fast. As you can see right here on Jacko, we got Swift Smite right there. We got a lot of accuracy, but I feel like I have too much accuracy on this guy. Can I like not have that much accuracy? But the thing is, like the higher rank you go, the more people build like Giga Resist, and it gets really, really annoying. So I kind of want to maybe switch the build for the Viper to make him like a bit faster, but a bit lower accuracy. But I can only do that if, let's say, I have a new, what do you call that thing? I have a new role in my third slot. So if I can have every one of my shell to be on Insight, the red one, that give you like 30 accuracy in the first turn, I can actually reduce all my accuracy down and give him more stats so that he can perform more like a damage dealer or maybe tank better against Lilium. And that's going to be great. Like switch this to like a crit rate or something so that he can actually do more damage. I think that's going to be so much more helpful for the team. Or maybe switch this to like maybe a slower one with accuracy. I don't know. But the build is not complete yet. I'm still trying to fine tune all my team. The Nahhor is looking pretty good, though. I like this guy a lot. I'm using Codex of Magic. You can use Jacko as well, but Double Freeze is really satisfying. I really need to get him more stat, though. He has no dupe, and if you can max out 555, he get more accuracy. That's going to be incredible, but that's going to take a lot and a lot of time. My damage dealer, the first one's going to be Lilium. She's on Bloodbath, but she's on Wi-Fang. I'm not sure why she's on Wi-Fang. I think I was looking for something with Swift Raid so that she's not too giga slow. I hate it when my damage dealer is like Turtle. It's annoying. So I built a bit faster to follow up after Nahhor to utilize the defense break, and you can kill better with defense break on the enemy. And decent damage right there. She won't die too quickly to random damage from the enemy. And my last damage dealer is going to be the Messiah. So he's on a lot of silence, so he can't be targeted by enemy Lilium or Hoyen so that he can do his job. And his damage output is insane. I'm using Kenai Fury Edge. I don't know why I don't have the third matrix activated. I have Fury Edge and Kenai, but maybe, yeah, I need to farm more of this guy and maybe get like a momentum. I have momentum in here purely for the crit rate so that he can get to 100% crit rate. But you can probably go for something else better to get maybe Havers. Like I think Havers, Kenai, Fury Edge is going to be great. I feel like going Bloodbath on him is going to be like a waste because I pick him when I see Hoyen. I don't pick him when I see fucking Yelly and like Revelation damage dealer. So having Bloodbath is kind of a waste. And I do build other unit in case I need them. I used to try to play turn 2, but oh my god, I hated myself so much that I just can't keep doing it. I max skill my Mizuki yesterday, but I think I'm going to use her in like Union Battle mostly. And I'm probably not going to use her too much because I just don't really like waiting for her counter to proc and do all that stuff. I like to be in the driving seat when I play. And the next project is probably going to be like investing into a Doki Doki. Right now she's on like a slow build. She's on a build that can take damage. But if I go first, then I don't know. Because her skill 1 is not maxed out, her speed is garbage. But if I max out her skill 1 and her speed is better, then I can build her faster. Then it makes more sense for her to take turn 1 and buff my team immediately with like the data stream thing that give my team speed buff. I think that's going to be very lovely. My future project is building like a Freya into my team. I think that's going to be great with the turn meter boost and the pushback that you can do with Freya passive. I think I might incorporate Claws back into the team and maybe Rosa as well because they do some work. I wonder if I can slot in Shadow Sanya just for the giggles. Yeah. For the lures, you know? But Marvel is also very cool. Kraken is also pretty cool, but I think Nahhor just does his job pretty much. And that is pretty much it. If I can slot in other unit like Hoyen or Borgny for like damage dealing purposes, I think that's going to be amazing. But it just takes so long to build anything in this game. So that's going to take a while and maybe next double drop. I feel like you can only start building shit when it's double drop. So you have like new module to put on your shit because farming the shell takes way too fucking long. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.